So by definition, a client that's going to work with you online is probably going to be a little bit more motivated anyway because they've seeked you out online or they've responded to some sort of inquiry. So at the beginning, you're kind of starting one step ahead. A lot of clients in the gym maybe aren't that motivated. They're in there. Sometimes, I don't know about you, but sometimes I had clients who were brought to me by spouses or family members and they didn't really want to be there, or they weren't quite ready, they hadn't quite gone through all of the stages of change that Prochaska's model that we're all taught, right? And they finally got themselves into the gym, but they weren't quite ready for it. I find online clients are much more excited to at least start, and then it's the trainer's job to kind of keep them going. That said, we've kind of found over the years of working with 40, 50,000 plus online trainers that there's kind of three types of motivation that clients need, and often clients will need different types. So the same client will need the same type of motivation throughout their training, but you might have another client who kind of responds differently to different things. So I'll tell you what they are. The first one is kind of is quantitative. There are some people who are just geeks for metrics. These are the type of people who have Oura rings and the Fitbit watches, and they love the quantified self-movement. They want to track their steps. They're pretty easy to recognize, right? These type of people are going to respond really, really well to metrics, to charting their progress. You can show them lines and say, okay, this is how you improved on this exercise. This is how your weight or your body fat's going. You can keep them updated with stuff like that, and then you can paint a picture and say, okay, if you keep going this way, this is the weight that we're going to hit. This is you're going to be able to do 8 strict pull-ups, whatever their aligns with their goal. So the first one is quantitative, and that's actually the easiest one to tell because you can look for other indicators in their life that that they've already kind of grown accustomed to or taken on, and figure out that they're kind of like that quantitative stuff. The second one is to celebrate all of the steps of progress. This is actually me. So every time that I finish a workout, and I do this myself, so I'm a coaching client in my own online coaching business. I actually don't work with it. I built the business that I wanted to exist, and then I became a client in it, and then I just run the business, which is a great way to do things, right? And it's called online trainer coaching, and so but this is how I keep myself accountable to myself. Every time that I finish a workout, I take a selfie and I put it up in an Instagram story and I say workout done. And I make a joke sometimes that the workout counts now because it's on the internet. But the reality of it is that's my reward, right? I need that little bit of a dopamine hit that I celebrate whenever I finish. It's this idea of I'm addicted to immediate gratification, and it's not the best quality of mine, but it's a reality. It's who I am, and so I need some sort of reward, small reward whenever I finish my workout, and that pulls me through it. And so for me, I post that workout on Instagram and I celebrate it, and it's a tiny little thing, but I look forward to doing that, and that's part of my routine. Well, you can kind of help this with clients. You can say, hey, text me when you're done your workout. And they send you a quick text message that says done. You don't need to comment on it. You don't need to give them any feedback on it, nothing. You literally just send a thumbs up. Your only job there, and this takes 2 seconds, is just to give them a thumbs up to say, hey, you finished your workout, good job. You can do the same thing with meals, whatever it is. I find that works really, really, really well. Or you could just cue them to do what I do and just post a picture on the internet every time that they finish it. Doesn't matter. The third way is to attach the progress to something that's tangible and meaningful in their life. There's some really, really neat programs that for women who want to lose a few inches, for example, where they say, okay, buy a pair of pants that's your optimal size. That's whatever 2 sizes down, and you're going to wear those at the end of your program. Well, that's a really neat, tangible way to motivate any client, anywhere, right? You could even buy them those pants. Is really, really cool. Same type of thing with dresses. What's your dress size? Okay, well, maybe you had a dress that was a smaller size from when you were younger and you want to fit back into it. I mean, I don't know. It's whatever the goals are, right? And so you can motivate the client throughout the whole workout as they work towards that dress size. Could be the same thing for guys, that want to fit into a specific pair of pants or whatever your goals are. Lift a certain amount of weight for men and women, for whatever reason they want to lift that weight, and they found it hard to move one time, and they don't want to do it anymore. Whatever it is. So motivating clients online, there's 3 different types of motivation. What we have found is that most clients respond to one and not more, but different people respond to different ones. So you kind of need to recognize with the client which one is which. And we've got quantitative. We've got celebrating every individual action, positive action on the path, right? And then we've got attaching it to something tangible, something meaningful.